Again, just weren't happy with when they went down to 8. The way we kept the ball, didn't create much after that. So overall, not happy with the performance. Delighted with the 3 points and the result.
Yeah, and 3 own goals. That's a bit of an odd one as well.
Yeah, but we put the ball in good areas. You know, we started to over-elaborate at times in the first half. We talked about it at half time. We've not really done it again second half, but once we did, you know, we nearly scored another one with Scott and Nico on the line. But you know, for me, we've not created enough against 8 men. So disappointed with that. But overall, performance not where it should be. But yeah, delighted with the result.
Yeah, good to see some lads back out there who haven't been playing rightly though.
Yes, that's a plus, definitely. It's a plus that we've managed to get some good minutes into, obviously Ruben. Nico's had 45, Scott's come on and had half an hour now, so that was pleasing. But obviously we've had 1 or 2 issues during the course of the day, again. That's left us a little bit short on the bench, and we, you know, but we've come through it, and we'll have to assess everyone and, you know, look forward to next Saturday.
What's the word on Riggy? Riggy was picked to play, but was failing.
He's at A&E at the moment, so he's getting assessed. His condition was worsening once I left him. So you know, we had somebody look after him. We've had somebody take him to hospital, and we'll see what the outcome of that is. Well, sooner rather than later, to be fair. So.
Your new boy came on for 25 minutes. Scott Fennick, what did you think?
Well, I thought the front lads got starved a bit, really. You know, when we had 2 extra men. I thought our build-up play into the final third to get them on the ball in good areas. We let ourselves down, and I've just said to them I wouldn't like to have been a forward for the last 25 minutes. You know, they've done, you know, the movement's been decent, tried to get themselves in good areas. We've not put the ball in when we should have done. We've overplayed, we've not linked the play up centrally, and overall, you know, I felt for them because we didn't create enough in the last 25 minutes.
The plan obviously was the win, to put, when you said, you know, plenty of potential to get the pull back a point on Marine, and that's exactly happened. So we're now a point behind, and that really is putting pressure on.
Well, it is. You know, that's what we aim to do at the start of the game. We've got a +4 column today. Really disappointed with the goal we conceded. Once again, not wanting to put pressure on the ball in the right areas, allowing people to get their heads up. And I thought Tim was probably a little bit unlucky, but I think the angle that he came in at, although he did get the ball, gave the referee no choice really. But once again, I thought second half, like last week with the officials, everything was going along quite nicely. And then second half, he starts brandishing yellow cards. And, you know, I know they started to lose their discipline over it. You know, and I can't really comment on them. I was pleased nobody else got injured. That was my concern, that we weren't moving it around at times, taking too many touches, you know, and getting somebody else an injury. But we've come through it, but the performance levels, you know, was nowhere near what I expect, even though I'm pleased with the result and pleased with the 5 goals.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard you as vocal as you were first half.
Yeah, well, I was vocal all game last week, I was a bit throaty. But yeah, first half, you know, a number of things frustrating me. We talked about it at half time. Did we get an improvement? Slight one, not the type of reaction I was after. But again, I thought the pitch was difficult for us. You know, we do want to get it down and pass it, but ultimately, you know, we scored 5 goals. Again, I don't want to get too negative about the situation. You know, but just the level of performance wasn't where I would expect it to be.
Have we got a County Cup tie coming up as well with Carlisle City?
We have, Tuesday.
And how are you going to tackle that one?
that'll be fun, John, won't it? Are you available? I think we can get 1 or 2 of you signed on for Tuesday night. Now, obviously, I think the young lads are going to get obviously a predominantly run out in it, which is good for them. It's a quarter final against a different type of opposition, better quality than what we've played in previous rounds. So it'd be good to see the young lads against counties players, you know, and see how they cope. And we'll assess the squad and then make some decisions for Tuesday.
Will the new lad Scott Fennick be available for that?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, he needs more minutes, and as I say, who is in a strong situation today, to give him some. Yeah, he'll get some more minutes on Tuesday, and we'll go from there.
And of course, we've got a midweek game the following week. City of Liverpool has been rearranged for the following Tuesday.
Yeah, it's. I'm not happy the way things have gone regarding the fixtures this month. We've ended up 6/7 games now, and yet in March we only have 3. I mean, come on. I don't know the planning behind that, but we've got obviously plenty of Saturdays and Tuesdays that City Liverpool game could have been penciled in, so that's disappointing. But we have to deal with it, and as we've done, the remainder of the 20 games since the start of the season.
And off to Northwich next week.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. The pitch is going to be a lot worse than this, that's for sure. So yeah, that's not going to be conducive to good football. I think they were off today, so that doesn't sound good. So we'll see what the weather's like during the week, whether the game goes ahead, and if it does, we're certainly going to have to be at the races more than we were today.
Chris, thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, John. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.